Welcome to our collaborative session today. Ms. Clark, would you please read our norms to us?
I certainly will. Be on time, end on time, and that's non-negotiable. Be prepared for each session. Monitor time for agenda's topic. Cell phones on silence or vibrate. And always celebrate success. All members will contribute to the team. Members will engage in productive dialogue, work as a team collaboratively, and respect your cohort members' individual comments. Positive attitude, please. High expectations connected to students' work.
Okay. Today we're going to use a process known as the tuning protocol. This protocol is a problem-solving tool. It aims to ensure that educators receive direct and respectful feedback on the problems they present, as well as the opportunity to reflect on feedback. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to actually model us how you would use the protocol. So that's going to be basically our primary goal today is to see how this protocol works. I'm going to be playing a dual role today. I'm going to be the facilitator, but I'm also going to be the presenter. We'll go through all of the different steps of the protocol, and then you'll take it back into your various collaborative sessions, and you'll use it with your teams. So, and you will be the presenter. Okay, so our agenda today is to use the tuning protocol to analyze a common assessment to ensure rigor and alignment to the standards. So I'm going to begin with introducing our task. That's what our goal for today is. That we have a common assessment that third grade has created for an end of unit assessment. We decided whenever our school did a self-assessment on the different standards, we identified a weakness with assessment standard 3. That standard was use as common assessments aligned with the required standards to monitor student progress, to inform instruction, and improve teacher practices. So as soon as we identified that as a weakness, we've been working on that basically weekly to create those common assessments. I have a rubric here that I'm going to share with you for a common assessment to be an outstanding or proficient even common assessment. It needs to involve collaboration, it needs to have constructive response items that are collaboratively developed and used within formative as well as summative assessments, provide specific constructive feedback which supports student mastery of the standard. The results are used to revise common assessments and instructional plans. So that was what the team had in mind when they were creating this common assessment. If you'll look at your paper that has the tuning protocol, I'm going to, in the introduction phase, as I would basically, as the facilitator, I would introduce our protocol goals, guidelines, and schedule. So that's what we've already done. You're being commissioned with the task to review this common assessment and see that it is aligned to the rigor of the standards. Okay. So after the presentation, the introduction, I'll do the presentation. Now I'm going to take the hat of the presenter and present our task. It says here that the presentation can be around 10 to 15 minutes, and basically what I'll do is give you an overview of the assessment piece here. Now we're doing an assessment today, but it could also be a learning plan or a lesson that you're teaching too. This assessment was created collaboratively by third grade teachers. In third grade is for the entire grade level. We have 11 classes. They have an average of 22 students per class. These students are heterogeneously grouped. 2 of our classes are self-contained EIP classes, and 3 of the classes are inclusion. This assessment that we're going to be analyzing today is the assessment that is going to be the common assessment that's going to conclude a 2-week study of animals in fact and fiction. The classroom, in the lessons, the teachers have been working with the students on close reads, where they've done many close reads within their Lexile band on animals. They have, in creating the assessment, they have used resources from the Georgia Department of Education website, like GoFar and SLDS, and they've also used links from that site. Many of the standards, there are like 5 standards that are being assessed with this assessment piece, and some of the standards they're not just fresh standards, they're being pulled forward from other units of study, so the students have some background already. The assessment starts, it does provide scaffolding. The passage that the students are asked to read are within the Lexile, and then the questions are scaffolded from easier to, and they kind of end with, or it ends with the constructed response piece. There is a rubric for the constructed response, a 2-point rubric, and then there, on the last page, we'll have the standards that they're assessing. So what we'll want you to do is look at the standards, look at the assessment questions, and see if everything is lining up, and provide us with feedback. Okay, so that part is the presentation. So if you're presenting using this protocol, that's what you'll do, is give background information and tell how the work was created and who will be using it. Okay, step 3 on our protocol is clarifying questions. So at this point, after the presenter presents, the team has time to ask questions. So considering the information that I just gave you, do you have any questions about what we're doing or the task that we're going to be doing with the assessment?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, so on the protocol, it says that you have 3 to 5 minutes to ask questions, and I'll answer those questions. So does anyone have a question, need more information?
So we're looking at this assessment and guaranteeing or checking to make sure that it's assessing the standards to the rigor. Is that,
Right.
I'm clear on that? Okay.
That's exactly right.
Is there
Also,
any work on these?
do look at the rubrics.
Okay.
And the key is to make sure that it has the rigor, it meets the rigor of the standards.
Okay.
Okay, so that was clarifying questions. Step 4, participants look closely at the work, making notes on where it seems to be in tune or in line with the goals. And then if you see any place where you think any concerns, just jot notes of that too. So this next part will take a few minutes for you to look through the assessment. Standards, like I said, are on the back page, so just kind of check and make sure everything is in line.